Hello, this is going to be a quick video from me, and I mean quick because we're all being timed for this. We've got no more than 10 minutes is our absolute maximum. It's my response to James, Rockboy680's 1000 subscribers contest. Well, what a feat. Congratulations, James. You deserve it. Have yourself a biscuit. What the contest is basically you get to pick a decade, either 1960s, 70s, 80s, or 90s, and you've got to list your 10 favourite albums from that decade, one for each year. So like say the 60s, 1960, 61, 62, 63, so forth. And really, I decided to pick the 70s because I thought the 60s would just be full of the Beatles. You know, it's very, very cliche to do the 60s, I think, even though that's the more revolutionary time of music. I think I decided to do the 70s. But I also wanted to put something extra on it and only pick an artist once throughout the whole decade, which I failed miserably. I might tell you, I've had to use the same artist twice, but you know what the heck, it's a contest. It doesn't really matter, does it? So I'm going to dive right in here. I'm not going to talk about each album because I'm a rambler and the video would just end up being like 3 hours long or something. So I'm just going to show it, maybe talk about it once a little bit and then move on. First off, we've got an album that probably not any of you has ever even heard of. It's called Cold Fact by Rodriguez. And like I say, I'm not going to talk about it too much. If you want to, I would say you might want to check this album out though, and even this guy, the Talkers, is absolutely brilliant. So that's for 1970. It's Cold Fact by Rodriguez. Next up, we've got from 1971 the untitled album of Led Zeppelin, known as Led Zeppelin 4. But Jimmy Page's guitar work in this is just absolutely mind-blowing. So that's 1971. And 1972, I've kind of cheated a little bit here because I was actually astonished to find out I don't actually own an album from 1972. Well, I do and I don't, because this came out a lot later, I believe, but it was recorded in 1972. I mean, I know it's, like I say, it's cheating a bit, but it does have 1972 on the date. It's a live album by Wings called Wings Over Denmark 1972. Like I say, it's a little bit of a cheat on this one, but I literally had nothing else to show, and it is a really good album, actually. It's really good. I do like that one. That was 72. 73, we've got Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon. Absolutely fantastic. This is one of my all-time favourite albums, not just of 1973, of all time. It's Roger Waters' lyrics are just absolutely spot on in that one. Next, for 1974, we've got a debut album, actually, of American rock band Kiss, the self-titled album Kiss, full of classic rock songs with a good beat. And yeah, really good album. That's all, not just for a first album, a really good album. Next, we've got another Wings album here, Venus and Mars, for 1975. Here, the follow-up to Band on the Run. In some ways, I think this is actually a little bit better than Band on the Run. I just think it's absolutely brilliant, and Paul's at the top of his game here. Really, really great. For 1976, we've got a new world record for the Electric Light Orchestra. I don't think that much of the cover. It's an alright cover, but the music on it is absolutely astonishing. It's really good. Jeff Lynne at his best there. Fantastic. For 1977, we've got Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell. Not listened to this album too much, but I absolutely love the opening track, and it's worth putting it on here just for that, really. But it's absolutely brilliant, iconic album. Marvellous. For 1978, we've got Jeff Wayne's musical version of The War of the Worlds. Again, absolutely brilliant. More or less a one-off album for him, but it's an absolute gem. Real masterpiece, this. Brilliant. Absolutely love it. And then, finally, for 1979, you're not really going to think much of me for this, James, but I just had to put it in here because I absolutely love it. It's Voulez-Vous from ABBA. So catchy. Love the tunes on this. I don't care what you say. It's not even a guilty pleasure. I don't feel the slightest bit guilty about this. And that is all of my listings. Thanks for watching. I had actually quite a tricky time putting this list together, surprisingly, trying to make it as diverse as I possibly could, but I did my best and hope you enjoyed it. And once again, congratulations to you, James. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm thrilled for you, pal. I look forward to the results. Have a nice day.